Now I will tell you about the width of central maxima in Fraunhofer diffraction. The formula for the width of the central maxima is generally asked in so many board exams. And this is also asked that what factors affect the central maximum. So today I will tell you about the width of the central maximum. As I told you earlier, this central maximum is also called the zero order maximum or the principal maximum. And I have told you that in Fraunhofer diffraction, the central maxima is brightest and widest. Remaining all maxima are of very small intensity. So intensity of the first maxima, second maxima, third maxima decreases very sharply. This I have discussed you in my previous videos. So now let us discuss about the width of the central maximum. The central maximum is also known as zero order maximum and or principal maximum. Principal maximum. The central maximum is brightest and widest in diffraction pattern. Diffraction pattern. So now let's formula for width of central maximum. This we will find. So now let's A equal to width of slit AB and lambda equal to wavelength of light. And let F equal to focal length of convex lens. So now I will take you this maxima is like this one. This is now slit. Now here, this is now select AB, its width is A. This is now suppose the convex lens. This is convex lens, and here it is the screen. This is not screen. So this is convex lens. Convex lens. This is the central part, and this light ray goes as such here. This is the point O, and this is the ray that is to be diffracted. So this is that I do it here like this. Here I take the intensity, then this is the central maximum, and then remaining are like this. So this is the central maximum. This is the intensity I. Intensity. This is the diffraction pattern. Diffraction pattern. Diffraction pattern. So this I have shown you that this is the angle theta. Here, this is angle theta. This is also the angle theta. And this is the lens. And this is the focal length, because this screen is always at the focus of this lens AB. So this shows distance which is also equal to the distance between the slit and the screen. So now this distance, this is now D approximately equal to the F. So what we have taken here? That we are taking to this one, let this D equal to distance of screen from slit AB. Screen from slit AB. So this is no slit. This is no slit AB. So naturally we have got the path difference. Similarly we have other diffracted light rays. So light rays like this, they are being diffracted. This is for central maximum, but when they are diffracted at some angle, theta here, then they will reach to this point. Similarly, the light is diffracted from this point at the angle given to this, they will reach to this point. This angle is also theta. This angle is also theta. This angle is also theta. This is now angle theta. So now they have got the path difference. So now I show you to this one like this. This is AB. This is now a screen. So here we are getting to this lens. This is now lens, this is the screen. This is for central maximum as we are getting to this one. If now suppose this is to be diffracted at angle theta, now like this, then they will reach at this point. So this is what the point O. This is now point O. This is now suppose this point P. This is now P. That we take this now your P1, P2 like this. This is now your P3. This is also P1 dash, P2 dash like this. So here we get the diffracted rays at angle theta. This is now angle of diffraction, theta, theta. So they have got the path difference. So this is now path difference, suppose. This is now point, suppose N. So path difference. This is now A. So path difference. Delta equal to Bn, and this is equal to A sin theta. And let this point, this is now point O, this is now your point P1 like this. Then for dark fringe, for nth, dark fringe, this A sin theta is equal to n length. And let this we have taken the point yn from this. So yn is the distance of the nth minimum. Let yn equal to distance of nth minimum. Then you can see that this triangle is also the right angle triangle, and that it will come from this point. If we take it, from this, then definitely this angle will convert to be theta. So this is now by n, this is now distance so much d, and this d is approximately equal to f. This we have assumed. So this sin theta equal to n lambda upon a, or theta equal to n lambda upon a. So sin theta is approximately equal to theta, because theta is very small. So now from this triangle, suppose this is now point O dash O P1. Triangle O dash O P1. Now we have this tan theta is equal to by n upon d. This so much by n, this is now distance d, and this d, as we know, this is equal to now focal length. So this is now your by n upon f, and this tan theta can be taken as theta. Tan theta is approximately equal to theta. Because theta is very small, so tan theta can be taken as theta. So now we have these two values of theta. This is now number 1, this is now number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, we will equalize these two. So we will have this by n upon f is equal to n lambda upon a. So now by n is equal to by n equal to n lambda f upon a. So now suppose we are having this n equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus, and so on. So we can have the distance on both sides of the central maximum. So this is in what way? That this is now central maximum I, this is now central maximum, this is now point O. On this side we are having this point P1, then to this P2, then to this P3. On this side we are having this to be this now your P1 dash, this is now P2 dash, this is now suppose P3 dash. So if we take n equal to 1, then on this side, this distance will be equal to, if we say the angular width, the angle theta, so that we will find that this is equal to n equal to 1, so lambda f upon a. So this is equal to lambda upon a, 2 lambda upon a, 3 lambda upon a. This I am taking the angular width theta. This is now minus lambda upon a, minus 2 lambda upon a, minus 3 lambda upon a. So this is now P1, this is now P2, this is now P3, this is now P1 dash, P2 dash, and P3 dash. So this so much is the width. This is the angular width. So that I have taken this a sin theta equal to n lambda. So theta equal to, so from this equation theta equal to n lambda upon a. Now you take from equation 1. From equation 1, what we have? Theta equal to n lambda upon a. Now we take n equal to 1 for first, because this is now first minimum, second minimum, third minimum, second minimum, this first minimum, second minimum, third minimum. So now the distance between the first minimum on both sides of this central point, that is the width of this central maximum. So this so much is the width. This is not width. This so much. This is not width. Width of सेंट्रल मैक्सिमम। तो इतनी बढ़त हम निकालना है इसके अंदर, तो ये सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा की बढ़त आ जाएगी, तो ये एंगुलर बढ़त आएगी इसकी पूरी। तो एंगुलर बढ़त इसमें ले लूं, for first minimum n equal to 1, so theta is equal to lambda upon a. For second minimum n is equal to 2, so theta equal to 2 lambda upon a. For third minimum n equal to 3, so 3 theta equal to 3 lambda upon a, and so on. So this can be continued. So this is now your first minimum, this is now first minimum, so on both sides. So we are having the angular width is how much? Angular width of central maximum now this equal to, this is now your equal to 2 lambda upon a. Now width in this central maximum, width is denoted by W. So this is now your W is equal to 2 lambda upon a. This is now so much. So it will be taken in radian. So much radian. Radian. This is the angular width. Now then to take this width is so much by having this n equal to 1, 2, 3, then we are having the distance. So this distance is equal to this lambda f upon a. This is now then 2 lambda upon a f a. This is 3 lambda upon f a. This is now lambda f upon a. This is now 2 lambda upon f a. This is now 3 lambda upon f. So now if we take this equation in consideration, then what we will have? Now this we take equation number 3. This is now equation number 3. So now from equation 3, equation 3 by n equal to n lambda f upon a. So now what will be that? This will be taken for first, second, third, etc. minimum. What will we have? This by 1 equal to lambda f upon a, by 2 equal to 2 lambda f upon a, and by 3 equal to 3 lambda f upon a. तो हम इसको कैसे शो करें? इसको शो करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? हम फिर से एक डिफ्लेक्शन पैटर्न बनाएंगे। ये आपका डिफ्लेक्शन पैटर्न में सेंट्रल फ्रिंज आ जाएगी। ये इंटेंसिटी, इसमें आई आ जाएगी यहाँ पर, ये इसका ओ आ जाएगा, यहाँ पर ये इसका P1 आ जाएगा, ये पॉइंट P2 है, ये पॉइंट P3 है। ऐसे ही ऑन दिस साइड वी आर हैविंग दिस इज नाउ योर P1 डैश, दिस इज नाउ P2 डैश, नाउ दिस इज नाउ योर P3 डैश। तो अब इसको क्या करें, हम यहाँ से इस तरह से लिखें ना इसको, तो ये हो जाएगा आपका लैम्डा F अपॉन A, दिस इज नाउ 2 लैम्डा F अपॉन A, दिस इज नाउ योर 3 लैम्डा F upon A. Similarly on this side, minus lambda F upon A, minus 2 lambda F upon A, minus 3 lambda F upon A. So these are the corresponding points, P1, P2, P3 like this. This is now P1 dash, P2 dash, P3 dash. So this so much is the width of the central maximum, that is equal to W. So this will have that this lambda F upon A, lambda F upon A, so this will not 2 lambda upon F. It means that if we take the first minimum, then we have to double this value. So width of central maximum. Width of central maximum. This W is equal to 2 by 1. 2 by 1. This is now this by 1. This is now so much. This is now so much. Just to double it. So this you will get. This is now 2 lambda F upon A. This is now so much. And this we will take this, since F is taken in centimeter, this is now centimeter, this is in centimeter. So this W will come out in centimeter. This so much in centimeter. These all quantities are measured in centimeter. Lambda F A measured in centimeter. तो ये इतने सेंटीमीटर इसकी विड्थ आ जाएगी इसमें से। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर इसमें 3 फैक्टर आ रहे हैं, एक तो लैम्डा आ रहा है, एफ आ रहा है, ए आ रहा है। अब ये तीनों ही फैक्टर इस विड्थ को अफेक्ट करते हैं। तो जो सेंट्रल मैक्सिमम होता है वो सबसे बड़ा होता है, वाइडेस्ट होता है। बिकॉज ऑफ दैट नाउ वी आर हैविंग दैट दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर द विड्थ ऑफ द सेंट्रल मैक्सिमम. सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज जनरली आस्क्ड इन द board exams. So I think this must be clear to all of you that the central maximum, the width of the central maximum is so much. If we find the angular width, then we will leave this f. So this is not 2 lambda upon a. So in that will come in radians. That this so much radian is the angular width. So this is about the width of the central maximum. So you all like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much.